Mental resilience, strategies against modern overload. In a world that is constantly changing and where demands on us grow daily, mental resilience has become one of the most essential skills. The flood of information, constant accessibility, and relentless pursuit of success. All of this creates an immense burden that pushes many people to their limits. But there are ways to counter this overload, ways that allow us not just to survive, but to thrive. First and foremost, it is important to understand that resilience does not mean never failing or avoiding setbacks. Resilience means being able to learn from challenges, recover from setbacks, and emerge stronger. This ability is crucial to withstanding the pressures of modern life. Sooner or later, each of us will face the question of how to cope with endless demands and constant stress. The first strategy for dealing with this overload is recognizing one's own limits. Our society often demands the impossible, being constantly available, endlessly productive, always achieving more. But we are not machines, and it is crucial to understand that even the strongest person needs breaks. Resilience begins with allowing oneself to show vulnerability, to take time to rest, and to accept personal limits. Only those who recognize when they need a break can sustain their strength in the long run. Another key strategy is shifting one's focus. In today's world, it is easy to get lost in a sea of tasks. But multitasking is an illusion. Studies repeatedly show that our brains are not designed to handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously. Instead, multitasking leads to overload and reduced performance. Mental resilience, therefore, requires focusing on what truly matters and setting clear priorities. This doesn't mean ignoring everything else, but rather making a conscious effort to concentrate on the most important things and not getting distracted by the rest. Another crucial aspect of mental resilience is the ability to reflect on oneself. In a world that is growing ever louder, it is easy to be swept away by external influences. The constant comparison through social media, the demands of work and family, and a society that strives to be faster and more efficient. All of this can lead us to lose touch with ourselves. However, only those who regularly take the time to pause and ask themselves what they truly want and need can find a clear direction amidst the chaos. This self-reflection not only helps clarify one's goals and desires, but also enables the recognition of personal fears and insecurities. By confronting inner conflicts, one becomes stronger and better equipped to handle external challenges. Another key factor that should not be underestimated is the ability to embrace change. In a world that is evolving rapidly, it is almost impossible not to be confronted with transformation. The fear of the unknown, the loss of control, these are among the greatest obstacles many people must overcome. But those who learn to see change not as a threat but as an opportunity regain control over their own lives. Resilience means remaining flexible, adapting, and being open to new perspectives. Change not only brings challenges but also the possibility of growth and improvement. However, there are times when relying solely on one's inner strength is not enough. In such moments, seeking external support is essential. Building a strong social network can play a decisive role in strengthening resilience. It is not about depending entirely on others, but rather about having people around who can help navigate difficult times. A solid support system provides not only emotional reassurance but also different perspectives that can aid in finding solutions to problems. The feeling of not being alone is a powerful factor that helps us persevere even through the toughest challenges. In a world defined by constant change, one of the key strategies for resilience is not losing oneself. The relentless pursuit of more, the drive for success, and the pressure to exceed expectations can consume us to the point where we begin to question who we truly are beyond our obligations and roles. In such moments, it is crucial to consciously take breaks to reconnect with ourselves. This is not about withdrawing from the world, but about tuning into our inner voice to find clarity and peace. These moments of pause help us recognize our own needs and understand what truly matters, rather than being driven solely by external expectations. Resilience also means not being discouraged by mistakes and failures. In a society that often equates success with perfection, many struggle to accept setbacks as part of the growth process. Yet, It is precisely in moments when everything seems to fall apart that the greatest opportunities for progress arise. Those who learn to see setbacks not as failures but as necessary steps toward success can develop an inner strength that is unshakable. Mistakes are not the end but the beginning of a new chapter, one where lessons are learned and growth continues. Managing stress is another essential aspect of resilience. In an era where pressure comes from all directions, it is vital to find healthy ways to cope with daily challenges. Instead of panicking in stressful moments or letting fear take over, it helps to take conscious breaks and breathe deeply. The mind and body are closely connected. What affects one also impacts the other. Learning to recognize stress early and counteract it not only protects mental well-being but also creates space for clarity and solutions. Amid life's challenges, a single moment of calm can shift perspectives and provide the energy needed to keep moving forward. Another key to mental resilience is the ability to shift one's perspective. It is often difficult to see life's challenges from a different viewpoint, especially when caught in the middle of the storm. Yet, in precisely these moments, stepping back and shifting focus can reveal entirely new solutions. Resilience does not mean ignoring reality or turning a blind eye to difficulties. It means having the ability to step outside of oneself and view the problem from a distance, allowing for a fresh approach. This shift in perspective helps reduce pressure and provides the clarity needed to navigate the situation more effectively. It is also about developing a deeper connection to one's values and goals. When life becomes overwhelming, when the pressure is too great and the path forward seems uncertain, it is often our inner compass that guides us through the darkness. Resilient people know what drives them, what truly matters to them, and what they strive for. They do not get lost in the chaos of daily life or the expectations of others, but remain true to their own beliefs. This clear alignment with one's values provides not only stability but also the strength to overcome setbacks and persevere through difficult times. Equally important is recognizing that true strength comes from within, rather than relying solely on external achievements. Too often, we measure ourselves against the success and accomplishments of others, losing sight of our own inner potential. Resilience means trusting oneself and valuing one's worth independently of external validation. It is this belief in one's ability to endure and adapt that enables growth through life's challenges. When we find inner peace and acknowledge our own strength, life becomes less daunting, and its burdens feel lighter. Resilience is ultimately a journey that does not end at a specific point but continues throughout life. It is about learning to dance with life storms rather than fighting against them. The true essence of resilience is not merely surviving challenges but growing through them. Those who develop this ability learn to find something positive in every situation, even when it is not immediately apparent. It is the realization that every setback, every disappointment, and every moment of overwhelm presents an opportunity for learning and growth. In the end, it is not external circumstances that shape us but how we respond to them. True strength lies in our ability to rise again, reinvent ourselves, and, above all, find ourselves amid chaos. Resilience means refusing to be a victim of circumstances and instead actively shaping our own story, even when the path is difficult. Discovering this inner strength is not just a defense mechanism but a powerful tool that allows us to experience and shape life in all its complexity. Those who carry resilience within them can conquer the world without losing themselves.